Hey, welcome back to Summit Sunrise. Here with Suzanne from the town of Frisco. And, I really feel like when it comes to fall up here in the high country, Frisco is one of the best places to be. It just kind of, I don't know what it is about the town, but it just kind of has that feeling where you just kind of, it's like warm and cozy and great place to go and just kind of like do some like leaf peeping too. So
I think one of the advantages of Frisco is honestly, it's in the heart of the Rocky Mountains. And by that, I mean, it's truly the valley, and then you have all the mountains kind of spawning up from it. And we call it the Main Street of the Rockies because our main street cuts right down through the mountains. And our main street ends, of course, with the Frisco Bay Marina, which is also one of the advantages that Frisco gives because you can go watch leaves from the water, which is a beautiful way to do it. And it just gives you a whole new perspective. So I think Frisco really is one of those Norman Rockwell ideas of how to see the leaves in the fall.
Yeah, I think, that's exactly, the kind of feeling that I get anyway. And, as we kind of get into fall, I was just telling Suzanne, I mean, I've been seeing some leaves changing around town already. It's a little crazy, but as we kind of get into the fall season, what do you guys have going on?
Well, I think one of the best things to note is Frisco's Facebook page. We are adamant about putting up the leaves and our favorite trails and our favorite bike rides. So if you ever want to know if the leaves are changing or where to see the best leaves, to follow us on Facebook is the smartest idea. We, put them up there. We have tourists that put their shots up there as well so that we can communicate back and forth of, hey, I saw great trees down Officers Gulch or through any other the other activities. But one of the things that Frisco also does is we really celebrate fall. I mean, we have a Fall Fest. And our Fall Fest comes up September 8th, and it's our event to kind of bring fall all together and then throw it on Main Street. So we bring the flavors of fall, we bring great butternut squash soups and a cakewalk and spiced cakes and pies.
Yum. I'm already getting excited.
You're like, so hungry. And, we put an end of harvest market down there. So there's, Grant Family Farms brings in some of their great fresh crops, and they come down for the event. And then we bring in kind of the colors of fall. We have a photographer that comes on site who can show you how to capture the best viewpoint of the leaves and the beauty of the mountains.
Cool.
And then we have lumberjacks on site, and this year we have the lumberjills, so a little bit different of a perspective. And then, of course, we're actually brought this year firefighter games. So we know that fall can also mean a lot of other things which are not so complimentary, but we like to support our firefighters. And so we have the firefighter games coming up, and this is going to be a super fun competition. You go head to head with your own personal firefighter. And you have to get dressed, roll out a hose, couple it to the engine, and shoot a target.
Oh, man.
And it's all for bragging rights.
That sounds awesome.
So,
I love, so Jeffrey and I are, well, clearly
you have
I'm going to win.
Yeah. You have to. Well, and clearly you're going to win, but maybe you can handicap Jeffrey a little bit.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I'll try to get on that, definitely.
He needs a little help.
So when is this all taking place?
This all takes place September 8th. And as the other challenge that we had mentioned, because I know you're such a good athlete, we decided to give you the Mount Royal Hill Climb.
Okay, now this I'm legitimately like really pumped about. So let's talk about this. What is it?
Well,
entail?
and I think you would look good in a crown.
I think so too.
I do.
Definitely.
So the Mount Royal Hill Climb is Frisco's version of our toughest race. In the beginning of the summer, we like to run the Rockies, which is a downhill race. And we figured by the end of the summer, you got to be fit.
Right.
So we decided to make you go uphill. And so we have the Mount Royal Hill Climb. It is a 5K. It is an ascent to 10,500 feet. And if you've ever hiked Mount Royal, it's got some good Stairmaster to it. And the timing is at the top. So it is an ascent race. You get all the way to the top of the hill, and then you get to be crowned king or queen of the mountain.
Okay.
So all that time when you were 5, when you were playing.
Yeah, when you're like hoping.
This is it.
It really, dreams come true right here in Frisco, Colorado. So how do people get signed up for that?
Everything is online for us. We are also on active.com for the races that we provide. So you can go on www.townoffrisco.com, or to find out everything about the fall, you can go to friscofallfest.com.
Okay. Now, Suzanne, before I let you go this morning, I'm gonna have to brag about you a little bit. We were just talking about the fact, we've got this big pro cycling challenge that's coming through town, and they're gonna be racing, like 100 and something miles tomorrow, like on the road, right? Suzanne, right here, did the Leadville 100. It's a 100-mile mountain bike race. It was 2 weekends ago.
2 weekends ago.
2 weekends ago. Yeah. Got herself a big old Leadville 100 belt buckle for finishing. And let me tell you, some of the most elite athletes sitting right next to you. You don't even know it. So anyway, I just wanted to brag about you a little bit because I think that is so incredible.
Well,
so incredible.
I'm so close to the pro standing because I believe Lance Armstrong also did the Leadville 100. He did it in about 6.5 hours. You were a little long.
Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit. You just wanted to give him a little extra, extra head start.
But he gets paid.
Right, exactly. But amazing athletes all over Summit County. Just love it. All right, we're going to take a break. Coming up, we'll be cooking up a storm with Olive Fusion here in the studio, so don't go anywhere.